Welcome to all of you. In this video, we are going to know about the poem The Echoing Green written by William Blake. This poem is told by a young child who is playing in the Echoing Green Park. The poem is divided into three stanzas. Each stanza is divided into 10 lines and the rhyme scheme is AABB. So let us start the poem. The explanation. First stanza. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The sky lark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bells' cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. So, in this stanza, the poet says that the sun rises and makes the skies happy. How happy? So, when the sun arises, light spreads across the sky, making it look beautiful and fresh. Then, the poet says that the merry bells ring to welcome the spring. Merry bells probably refer to the church bells, which ring in the morning. They are merry, they are happy because they welcome the beautiful morning of the spring. The sky lark and thrush and the birds of the bush sing louder around to the bells' cheerful sound. Sky lark and thrush fly high in the air while the birds of bush like sparrows remain near to the ground. Thus, according to the poet, all the birds also sing in the spring morning loudly, which adds to the joyful sound of bells. So the chirping of all the birds and the ringing of bell welcome the spring in this way they are welcoming the spring season and morning. Now second stanza. Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So in this second stanza, the child says, the poet in the speaker, the child says that old John with white hair laughs away care. Old John simply refers to an old man, and white hair depicts his last old years of life. Laugh away means forgetting the problems of life being by being happy and laughing. Care means that the thoughts of being old and fear of death. So the lines says that the John, who is an old man now with his gray hair, so he is in also in that park and he is laughing without caring about his age, his old age and approaching death. So and you can remember that in the previous stanza the children are also playing in that same park, but they don't know about death or old age experiences, so they are innocent, while this old man knows about all this, but he is ignoring them by laughing. Where he is sitting? The old man is sitting under the oak tree along with other old people. The oak tree here not only means a tree in the park but also strength and longevity, and it is also shelter for the old man. Other old men are there also, and all of them are laughing at the play of children. They are also memorizing about their own youth time, like the children they too used to enjoy when they were young on the echoing green. So in this way, the old man who used to enjoy and now he is old with his friends, so their place has been taken by these new children, which has been described in the previous stanza, in first stanza, and this cycle will continue all the time, always, and this is the truth of life. Now let us know about the third stanza. Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest and sport no more seen on the darkening green. Now, in this third stanza, the children get tired and no one can enjoy. It is the time when sun is about to set. Darkness is about to come now. So all of the children, they stopped playing. They went back to home. They, with their brother and sister, they are sitting. They sit in the laps of their mothers like the bird chicks flock around their mother in the nest. So it's time for their rest as it is night time. And that is why the darkening green time has been referred as the darkening green, means referring to the darkness which is for the rest in the night. No, in the darkening green, no playing of children is seen in the echoing green park. Unlike the other two stanzas, this stanza ends in the darkening green because it is the end of the day, and for the old men, it is the end of their life. Dark green is not cheerful but dread and scary. So it is the end of some life, it is end of one life. There will be a new day, there will be a new children, and those who were playing will get old and sit under the oak tree, and this cycle will continue. This cycle will continue. So in this poem we can see that how the nature has been described and how the life has been compared with the nature. Like we can see that nature provides everything for the children in that echoing green park, and for the birds, even nature provides everything for birds, for old men, every person, every creature which has been described in this poem. So but those person who are living in the not near about the nature, they are living not in the rural areas, they are living in the urban areas, they are deprived of this priceless gift of the nature. So this is all about the poem. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If it is liked by you, please subscribe the channel and share the video. Thanks a lot for watching it. God bless us all.